the Hammer Down Racing Report. And now your hosts, Scott Hammer and Ron Miller.
Welcome, race fans.
Yeah.
To the Hammer Down Racing Report, part of the Evergreen Podcast Network, show number 368 for Thursday, February 27th. Scott Hammer, Ron Miller, coming at you. There we go. Now it's like we're looking at each
From
other.
the Hammer Down Studios.
From the Dominator Race Products Studio.
Oh, yeah.
Coming at you live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Tonight on the show, we'll be speaking with young racer Owin Halpain. Made famous last year for his little victory lane speech, which we'll play for you before we talk to him again. He channeled his inner Ricky Bobby there.
And he's won some races. So
He's won quite a bit, yeah, and his brothers race too. So
yeah,
and they're not. I talked to his family; they're not a racing family. So,
really?
Yeah, he's kind of like their guinea pig. She said.
That's interesting.
And they've learned a lot on YouTube, so it'll be interesting to chat with them. That'll be coming up tonight. Also, we'll be giving away some free passes for Oakshade, some grandstand passes. We have our Oakshade trivia coming up for their 50th anniversary. We'll be spinning for our winner. The last trivia question had to do with you.
Really?
Yeah. How many championships has Ron Miller won at Oakshade Raceway, and in what years? Do you know the answer?
Probably.
Gumby sent me last night a picture that I was going to use here.
Really?
Of some plaques that document.
Oh, okay. Oh, he snuck into my office.
I don't know that you can see the years on there, but I see two of them at least. So there was a lot of guesses. Some were wrong. There were some that put 3, and then some had the wrong years. So I think there was 11 correct answers.
I did see that Jamie Fowler blew it. And
He did!
I was disappointed in that one.
So, we'll be drawing for that in just a moment. Also coming up, how many? A chance to win a large one-item pizza from east of Chicago over there in Clyde. And hashtag DCR. Put that in the comments of our Facebook Live or the YouTube Live, and you will be in the drawing for one of the Hammer Down Race Report window stickers, courtesy of DCR Graphics. And again, if you don't win those, you can always get them from DCR Graphics. Just get a hold of Dale there, and $5 will get you one of those stickers. Slap it on your car, be part of the Hammer Down Army if you send us a picture of it.
And he updated those a couple of months ago, and the new ones really look good, Scott.
Yeah, they got a nice cut, too.
Yep.
It comes.
I like them.
It's not square. It doesn't go on like this. I don't know if you can see, but there's the video's not. We don't have the high tech.
They've got a nice coating on them. Yeah. I like them.
So very cool. That's pretty much everything that's coming up on tonight's show. So before we get things going here, though, we will do that drawing for tonight's Oakshade Raceway passes, part of that 50th anniversary trivia. The trivia question was, how many championships did Ron Miller earn in what years? And that was B2. And do you know the years?
Pretty sure.
Back-to-back championships.
And
95 and 96.
And it was very, very close to being 3. 97 I missed by just a handful of points.
What happened? Bad luck?
We might discuss it later.
Was there a fight?
We might discuss it later.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this. So here's our list of folks that had the correct guess. So we're going to spin the wheel, and whatever name comes up, you will have 5 minutes to type in the comments of our Facebook Live or the YouTube Live, I win.
I win.
And if you don't, we'll spin the wheel again and give it to the next winner. These are grandstand passes for Oakshade Raceway, good for any night this summer at Oakshade Raceway, pair of them. So
even the Summer Nationals race.
It could be the Summer or the Barney Oldfield race.
Right.
So here we go. We're going to spin the wheel and find out who this week's winner is. I'm going to say R.J. Schroyer. Is it going to stop? Wait. No, Joshua Lowe!
Whoa.
Sneaking in by a hair.
That close.
That was close. Joshua Lowe, you have 5 minutes. You're on the clock now at 7:05. You have until 7:10 to put I win in the comments of our Facebook Live or the YouTube Live. And, yeah. then you will win those things. My instructions, it did not say where I read that you had to leave the years. Check the post again, Dean. It's on there. I noticed a few people forgot the years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on there. You got to read the whole thing very carefully. Let's get rid of that. And I got to mention, get ready for the 2025 race season at Oakshade Raceway. Pam, I talked to Pam. She sent me a message earlier today. I guess she's had pneumonia, and I think that's kind of put them a little bit behind schedule. She's still not feeling 100%.
I understand that completely.
Still under the weather there. So we're still waiting for the schedule. Should be coming soon. But we can tell you a few of the dates that we are aware of at Oakshade Raceway. April 26th will open up the season with the DCR Graphics Sportsman, Dominator Superstocks, and Compacts. Then the following week, May 3rd, late models will join the bill. Barney Oldfield race is coming up on Saturday, June 14th. Make sure to mark your calendars, of course, for one of the most electrifying nights of the year, the annual birthday race featuring the UMP Dirt Car Summer Nationals. It's also an American Late Model Ironman Series co-sanctioned event. That happens Saturday, July 12th. And make sure to stay in the loop with all the high-octane action by visiting oakshaderaceway.com. Follow on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for the latest updates. Oakshade Raceway, where the fastest meet to race. Also, planning your dream wedding or special event, make it unforgettable with Magic Moment Entertainment. And if you mention the Hammer Down Racing Report when you book your event, you'll get $100 off.
That's a big deal.
We're a $100 coupon. With over 30 years of experience, Rombert will make sure your event is perfect. Magic Moment handles everything from contracts to full liability insurance, giving you peace of mind. Plus, no hidden fees, no charges for mileage or dance floor lighting ever. Serving Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, Kentucky, Magic Moment specializes in wedding receptions, but also excels in corporate events and mitzvahs. They take pride in working closely with couples and clients to create magical moments tailored just for you. Call 419-594-2261 or find Magic Moment Entertainment on Facebook under Magic Moment Entertainment or Ohio Sports Blitz. They're now booking for June and beyond, so don't wait. Make your event extraordinary with Magic Moment Entertainment. I also got to mention Dominator Race Products, Rambler Race Cars, Freeze Frame Photos, Victory Fuel, Dipman Motorsports back on board, and DCR Graphics, sponsors of the program tonight. Before we get to our guest, Owen, who looks like he's standing by here, we got a few races to cover from this past weekend with our racing roundup. And as soon as I can find the right button, we'll go ahead and
try your luck with that one.
How about this one right here? This one?
Yeah.
Racing Roundup.
Heading down under first at Premier Speedway, the V8 Dirt Modified Australian Championship last weekend, Friday. Brett Clark winning in the V8 Dirt Modifieds, the first feature. I guess I had a couple features there. Paul Tyndall winning feature number 2. Dylan Barrow, we'll go with Dylan Barrow, won the modified sedans. And then Saturday night, Kevin Britton was your V8 Dirt Modified winner. Brad Wicks, your modified sedan. Feature winner number 1, Brad Wicks won feature number 2, and Dylan Barrow again. He won the third feature. They had 3 of them on Saturday there. Esperance Speedway, the Bullring Challenge, Saturday night. Ben Straughtons winning in the late models. Zane Humphreys, your street stock winner. Cody Turaccio winning in the Formula 500s. Sean Muzzacelli, your AMCO winner. Brendan Radford in the Legend Cars. Josh Stewart Production Sedans. Max Lang Jr. Formula 500 winner. And Lincoln Humphreys, your junior sedan winner.
Yeah.
A lot of winners there at Esperance. High Tech Toowoomba Speedway on Saturday night. Ultimate Pink Night. Remember we were wondering about that? Dave did some research. I believe it was breast cancer awareness.
Okay.
So they do the pink stuff down in Australia.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah, Saturday night, Lachlan McHugh winning in the sprint cars. We've heard that name before. Darren Kane, your super sedan winner, and Josh Lierenveld, your Mod Light winner.
Okay.
Finally, Millbridge Speedway. Angelo Halikas winning in the modified sedans. Jenna Curvers in the wingless sprints, and Dylan Ritchie in the modifieds. NASCAR action this weekend. Back in the States.
And they were there.
They were. All 3 series back in action for week number 2. I read something, too, today that I guess NASCAR, the Cup races at least, have been the highest-rated television sporting events for the past 2 weekends. Daytona 500, that makes sense.
Well, yeah.
And then last weekend, I guess there was, what else was on?
Really?
There was hockey. I watched the Red Wings game.
Hockey?
But it beat hockey, yeah. Apparently racing's bigger than hockey.
Don't you know?
Don't you know? What's that about? Truck Series on Saturday. Kyle Busch picking up the win in the Freight 208 at Atlanta. Xfinity Series, the Bennett Transportation and Logistics 250 at Atlanta. Austin Hill picking up the victory there. And then Cup Series action on Sunday. Christopher Bell winning the Ambetter Health 400 at Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Little drama there at the end.
About the caution thing? There were little inconsistencies about cautions
and some finger pointing about...
Oh, Hocevar?
Yeah.
He did not make many friends.
No.
That night. Not many friends at all.
So, yeah.
I saw a meme that it showed like there were like two window ticket booths kind of thing, and at the top of the one with a huge line, it said, waiting to talk to Carson Hocevar after the race, and then the other line had like one person in it and said, waiting to congratulate Christopher Bell for winning.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Interesting race.
Was interesting. But I think the biggest thing is the inconsistency with the caution flags on the last lap.
Yeah, and that was... And both incidents that caused the caution were in turns 3 and 4. I
don't know what the answer is on that.
I'm sure NASCAR has one. And
well, the problem is if they throw in the caution on the last lap, NASCAR determines who wins by when they push the caution button.
Yes.
And then people are kind of go after him saying, well, it's fixed because they pushed the button when he was winning.
You know, I can see, Scott, if the caution comes out in turns 1 and 2. But there is no reason for a caution. They might as well race to the checker if the caution is in 3 and 4. Especially
if it's in the back of the field. If a lot of the field has to race through it, that's another issue. Because then they're going to be charging hard trying to pick up positions. They can't win. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is there. Ron Miller Race Cars, your one-stop racing headquarters located in Lambertville, Michigan. Ron Miller Race Cars has everything you need to keep your racing dreams on track, from custom race cars to parts, safety equipment, service, even American Racer tires. If it's for racing, Ron has it or can get it. Give him a call today, 734-856-7223, and let Ron help you gear up for victory. Ron Miller Race Cars, fueling racers one lap at a time. Are you going to have the Towel City retreads again this year? Have you made that decision yet?
I've kind of been waiting on an answer, so...
Well, I think we got our answer.
Yeah, we did.
Good answer of not answering. DCR Graphics is your source for high-quality wraps, stickers, die-cast banners, and more. If you're looking to upgrade your race team's look, they have you covered with full wraps starting at just $425 plus shipping. If you want to showcase your car in miniature form, you can get a box of 8 custom die-casts for only $130 plus shipping, available for late models, sprints, modifieds, and he may have something else in addition to the modifieds. But you have to call them to find out what that is. DCR has even more ways to show off your style. Check out their brand new lineup of crew shirts, t-shirts, hoodies, hats, flags, and more. Hit up DCR Graphics on Facebook or call 419-308-9523 to place your order today. DCR Graphics, where speed meets style. How about we bring on our guest here? Should we show the video first? Let's bring Owen in here. We'll let him talk about it. Owen, how's it going?
It's going good. How about you guys?
Pretty darn good.
Good. I think you know what video we're going to show here, but the one where you're in Victory Lane at Millbridge and you channeled Ricky Bobby there. You want to kind of set us up for this?
Sure. So what really brought this for me to do it in the first place is I lost a bet to one of my friends, and I just decided that what's the worst that could happen, so I decided to do it in Victory Lane, and I guess it blew up afterwards.
All right, check it out. Here's Owin Halpain.
Hey, how was your run out there? I mean, you dominated this one.
Well, here's the deal. I'm just the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning and I piss excellence. I'm just a small, non-hairy Texan winning machine. I mean, nobody can hang with our stuff. We got driven, metric cycles, 2 Scoops ice cream, Moyer's Lakeside Eatery, Joe Krause Designs, Tri-Paint Racing, and everybody else who helps me get here on board. So it's great to be here in Victory Lane.
Now I noticed you kind of lost the seriousness there a little bit. You kind of chuckled just a little bit. Was it hard to do that with a straight face?
Yeah, for sure. It's always difficult to do something you know is famous from a movie when you actually do it in person.
How long had you planned that victory lane speech?
Well, he said he lost a bet there, right?
Yes, sir. I probably made the plan 2 hours before I went out for the AMA, and I knew we had to get
Okay.
through qualifying. So
So you had a lot of confidence going into the feature that night.
yes, sir.
So did now you lost? What would happen if you won? What was the bet?
The bet was who could do the most hops on a pogo stick, and I got a little confident, but I'm not very great on a pogo stick, so lost that one pretty easily. But took my chances.
Well, you're good behind the wheel of a race car or micro. You've driven quite a bit of different things. Give us a little bit of history of how you've gotten started in racing, what you've been racing, and you can see behind you. Obviously, you've had some success.
Yeah, for sure. About in 2018, that's when I got my first Outlaw kart. What inspired me to kind of get that in the first place was just watching NASCAR every weekend at the house. And then once I turned 5 and I knew I was old enough to kind of start, I wanted one really bad. And then we made it happen, started racing up at Cam Cartway in Dallas, Texas, and it turned into where we are now.
Very nice. Now, your family, I was talking to your mom. She says that you guys, they're not really a racing family. So how did your parents get you involved? Was it you that kind of got them involved in racing? Did they get you involved? How did that all start?
Well, my dad was really the main reason I even knew what it was in the first place, back to what I said about how we watched NASCAR pretty much every weekend that we could. And then when I learned about lower ranks of racing, I heard about outlaw karts. I heard a little bit about it from my favorite race car driver, Kyle Larson, as he grew up in the outlaw kart era, in the outlaw kart world. So figured that would be a good place to start. And that's kind of how I got started in the racing. But
so, did you go, hey, Dad, hey, Mom, I want to go racing, and they said,
yeah, right.
Yeah, I knew they kind of knew I was serious when I said it because they knew I had a passion for it from a pretty young age after I'd watched it a lot. But I definitely think it gave them a little bit of a surprise when I actually said I wanted to do it, like, for real.
And so how long from that initial conversation to you behind a wheel for the first time, how long a period was that?
I said it when I just turned 4, and my dad said that the first place I could really start racing a car, I had to be 5. And on my 5th birthday, I asked my dad, hey, where's my race car? And that's when he realized I was pretty serious about it. So they got to work on building me one from parts people donated to us, and then we went racing.
And you're 12 now, right?
Yes, sir.
So you started with a red plate go-kart?
I believe it was a red plate, yeah. About like the lowest class as possible.
Right.
Now, back to your victory lane speech. Did you ever expect the attention that would that followed that you would have gotten that?
Definitely not. I knew it would be a joke between me and my friends for a little while, but I never knew it would even end up on social media in the first place.
What was your parents' reaction the first time they found out about it? Because I guess your mom said she didn't actually hear it when you were doing it because they couldn't hear the PA.
Yeah, when you're down at the infield in Millbridge, where we were at the time of the interview, you can't really hear much, but as we came off the track, all of our friends were like, yeah, that was super cool and all that. And my parents were like, oh, wait, what did he do? So then they figured out about 30 minutes later, and they thought it was absolutely amazing.
Now, did everybody, obviously the gentleman who was interviewing you, I think, knew that he picked up on the fact that was from Talladega Nights doing Ricky Bobby. Was there anybody that didn't make that connection and just thought you were really full of yourself?
There were definitely a few people on social media who were like, hey, what's he doing? That's like really rude. And a lot of people helped us out. I was like, whoa, calm down, people. It's from a movie.
So have you gotten any offers for a ride since you've been winning a little bit and do some pretty cool victory lane?
I wish, but we did pick up on a sponsor, which was absolutely awesome, but haven't really picked up on anybody wanting to say we should run their car yet. But always waiting on that opportunity, and whenever it comes, we will gladly take it.
So how long until you make that jump up to NASCAR? Or IndyCar, or wherever you're going, I don't know.
Yeah, where do you want to go?
Where I would like to go is, well, I mean, I really don't care where I end up, but I do want to be racing multiple types of race cars. I don't really want to go down one path. I want to be as diverse as possible and
You want to be like Kyle Larson.
Yeah, he's kind of been my role model this entire time.
That's fair. Who do you have any other racing heroes you kind of look up to as well, other than Kyle Larson?
Really anybody who made it big time from around dirt go-karts. Usually in NASCAR, since I know most of the dirt guys started around there, but in NASCAR, like Tyler Reddick, Kyle Larson, and Chase Briscoe and Christopher Bell, around how they started them, like the little dirt cars that I'm driving right now.
Cool. And you've run the Tulsa Shootout as well, right?
Yeah, I've ran the Tulsa Shootout. It was my third year this year when I had that unfortunate flip in the restricted, but later went out and did pretty good in the A class, but it was an up and down week for sure.
What's the best you finished in the Tulsa Shootout?
The best I
finished
finished in the shootout was probably A class this year. I think I don't know where I ended up in total, but I did make a qualifier in that, which guaranteed me a spot in the B main. So
how fun is it racing inside the arena there?
It's definitely a lot of fun there at once, and it's a pretty decent sized racetrack for a micro, so you're still going pretty quick through the entire lap.
Now, you mentioned you race at Millbridge. You're from Texas, right? Uh-oh, I think we lost you.
Yeah.
He froze. There we go.
You're from Texas, right?
Texas.
Yes, from Texas. Okay. I think that's where we're going.
I'm down from Austin, Texas. Around
Gotcha. Now we can hear you. And you travel over to Millbridge and race over there. You also, your brothers race too. You have a couple younger brothers?
Yeah, I have two younger brothers who've kind of followed in the racing as I have.
Now, did they get into it because of you and like, hey, I want to be like my big brother?
I think part of it definitely could have been like they wanted to be like me, but I think they also found a lot of interest in just watching races every week. So I think it's a little bit of both, but yeah.
So where else do you race?
So we run a little bit up in Oklahoma in Shawnee and Tulsa, like you said, and we run almost anywhere we can down here in Texas. And we go up to North Carolina and run at Millbridge, and then around the beginning of August, we head out to the Midwest in Iowa and Illinois, and we run the West Coast, the Midwest Swing or something.
So go ahead?
Thank you. And we run the English Creek Nationals. We run the Viola. We run a race Viola. Can't really think of the but.
What were you going to ask?
Oh, I was just wondering if they base themselves in the Charlotte area, especially during the race season, or do you just travel there and hang out? Oh, I think he froze again.
I think we're having some internet issues with Owen. I see him moving again. I can tell you that I believe you guys do travel out to North Carolina during the summers, but you come back to Texas in the off season, right? Oh, he disappeared, and suddenly I'm huge. There, we'll do that. Let's see if we can get him back here. He's loading. Boom. All right. Well, he was just there a minute ago.
The marvels of the internet.
Yeah. Sometimes we have good connections, and sometimes we don't. This is how we make the bacon, or how the sausage is made, not the bacon. I guess they come from the same animal, though, don't they?
Yeah.
We'll see if we can get reconnected with Owen here. Let's do this. Wait, I see him. I see him now.
Oh, there
we got you
go.
back?
Yes, sir.
Hold on. I can get him on my phone, maybe.
Okay. Well, I think we see we're back connected. There, I want to do that. All right, can you hear us? Oh, we're over here now. Hold on, let's try this.
I think you're on my phone now.
Okay, there we are. Let's do that. And hold on, let me get rid of this one then. We got a couple Owens. All right, I think we're back.
All right.
Okay, you good? I'm going to leave.
All right.
All right, you got this.
Thanks,
Yep,
Mom.
Yeah.
During your race season, I think we were kind of discussing.
Right.
During the summer, you go to North Carolina, and you guys kind of hang out there during the race season.
Yeah, we run pretty much the whole race season out at North Carolina at Millbridge, or at least as much of it as we're there for, and then we head back to Texas for around the winter season.
Gotcha.
So what's the next step after micros for you?
Well, I believe you're moving up a class this year, right?
Yes, sir. We're moving from the restricted division to A class. I think after a micro, our goal is to perhaps go back into some asphalt stuff and maybe go down a NASCAR path, or maybe possibly to late models or whatever comes to our mind.
I didn't know if you had thought about maybe the USAC D2s or something.
Yes, that's definitely a good idea. We know a few people who run that division, so everything's always been an idea for us, but haven't really decided on a plan yet.
So your passion is dirt or your passion is pavement?
And he disappeared again. You scared him away with that question, Ron.
Oh, no.
Oh, wait, he's popping back. Here we go. We got him back. So did you hear that? Did you hear Ron's question if you prefer asphalt or dirt?
Yes, sir. I mostly prefer dirt, but I do definitely like racing asphalt. I like racing in general, but dirt is still probably my favorite.
Well,
Ron likes that
I
answer.
think a lot of pavement racers, the really good ones, had some dirt background. And it's a whole lot easier to go from dirt to pavement than it is to go from pavement to dirt. Yeah. So I think you've made a good choice.
Yeah, for sure.
Christopher Bell would agree.
Yeah, I hope.
I hope. So we mentioned your brother's race as well. Do you guys share knowledge between you guys, or do you kind of keep everything to yourself? So you have I don't know. Do you guys race head to head at all?
We usually race head to head on iRacing and on racing games, but I do think there's definitely a little bit of like knowledge between us. Like whenever we're at the racetracks, one of us is like, "Hey, the track's kind of tacky right now," and we all take it to our minds to know where to drive for qualifying or a heat race.
Your brothers are not racing micros yet?
Not yet. No, one of my brothers is 2 years younger than me, and one of them is 4. So they're not quite to that step yet.
Okay.
Did they run your hand-me-down race cars? Carts?
Yeah, they've ran a lot of that. They've also ran a lot of my dad's knowledge as he's gotten better as our main mechanic on the race team. So it's always a progression in everything we do.
Now, do you guys, you and your brothers, do you guys work on the carts and micros as well?
We all pitch in whenever we can, but I do think I would probably work the most on them. But as they get more knowledgeable with the race cars, they like working on them more and more.
Gotcha. Now you're still in school, obviously. Do your friends know you're a race car driver, and does that kind of attract the chicks to you?
That's another thing I wish, but not really.
Not really. Okay. Give it time. You're still young.
Yes, sir. But my friends do know that I'm a race car driver.
Do they think you're really cool because of that?
One of our listeners has a question. Are you going to be at Little Texas Motor Speedway this weekend?
Yes, we are. We've actually been working on the car so far this week, and I think we'll load up tonight, and I'll get out of school a little early tomorrow so we can head out there to Texas Motor Speedway.
I won't tell anybody. I think you're getting a little cough. Now, I guess looking ahead to the future again, you do. This is a career that you'd like to pursue?
Yeah, this is definitely my main plan on what to do in the future. But if this one day falls apart, I would still like to be involved in the racing community, whether it's a crew guy or anything else in between.
Okay. So, some way or another, you're going to be involved in racing in your future.
That's all I want.
So
Producer
obviously-
Dave's going to be watching you this weekend.
Obviously, he's going to be moving to Charlotte.
Probably sometime. You guys, I guess you and your family were at Daytona this past weekend, and you signed your name on the start-finish line?
Yeah, that was definitely a fun experience. It was kind of funny because it wasn't like people were handing out markers. It was kind of like you showed up, and if somebody gave you a marker, you could write on it. But if they didn't, tough luck.
So, what did you write for your signature on there?
I wrote my name, and I wrote a little bit for my interview. I wrote, "I'm the best." So that was kind of funny to me.
Did your brothers sign it as well?
My brothers were in a different part of the pit at that time.
Gotcha.
I wish they would have gotten to, but unfortunately they didn't.
Okay. So next time you win a race, most likely this weekend, because guests of our show typically go on and win their next race that they're in.
No pressure there.
Yeah, no pressure there. Do you have a victory lane speech planned in your head for this weekend or your next win, whenever it may be?
And don't tell your mother.
Well, it seems like the best ones come up on the spot, so we'll see what I come up with if I do find myself in victory lane. But whatever it is, it better be good since that'll be on a bigger stage.
There you go. So what's your second favorite movie if Talladega Nights is your favorite movie?
Well, my second favorite actually is Talladega Nights, but my first favorite is Ford versus Ferrari.
Really?
Yes, sir. It's a movie about the 1966 Le Mans, and
wasn't Matt Damon in that?
Yeah, he played Carroll Shelby, I believe.
That's right. I have seen that.
Oh.
That's not as funny as Talladega Nights, though.
Definitely not, but there are definitely some funny bits in it.
Any material there you could use for a possible victory speech?
Well, it's been a while since I've watched.
Oh, no!
Oh, no.
It pops off and he pops back on right there. He's right back. What were you saying?
Yeah, there's definitely some funny bits in it. Not quite as funny as Talladega Nights, but I would probably have to rewatch the movie if I was gonna think of something to come up with.
All right, fair enough. So I guess your mom said something about there's something about scooters at Millbridge.
Yeah, for sure. After all the races, me and all my friends, we get together and we just race Racer scooters around the pits, whether we put cones on the ground or we just run around a random road course. We like racing scooters after the races, and that's kind of our main hobby.
Now, are those powered scooters or
foot powered?
Foot powered, yeah.
They're just a regular Racer you'd buy at the store, so they are foot powered. They're also pretty tiring, but
Okay.
Now, do you wear your helmets for that, or are you just out there and you could skin your knees?
yeah, we don't wear helmets for it. I guess you could say.
I guess that would look pretty weird if you're wearing helmets on that, but
yeah, for sure.
okay. So is there is it just a bragging rights kind of thing then if you win?
Pretty much, but the more and more we get better at racing them, and sometimes we even work on our scooters ourselves, we started putting some money on the line for those races.
One of our listeners wants to know, have you ever watched the movie Six Pack?
I have not watched that movie.
Might be a little before your time. What about, what are some other big racing movies?
Obviously, Days of Thunder.
Days of Thunder, have you seen that?
I have seen Days of Thunder. I've seen it, I believe, more than once, too.
I believe they're making a 2. Wasn't
Really?
Somebody was talking with Tom Cruise at the Daytona, or sometime around the Daytona 500, I think it was, talking about making a sequel. No, it was Jeff Gordon. That's what it was. It was
Oh.
Jeff Gordon was talking to him.
Really?
Yeah. So would you watch a sequel if that came out?
100%.
Okay.
You were asking about other movies. Red Line 7000.
I have no idea what that is.
Really? That's another.
What was the Kenny Rogers one? Was that the Six Pack?
That was Six Pack, yeah.
Anyways, we're talking too many racing movies here.
Now we're going to have to go home and binge watch.
To do that. I know you got to get ready for this weekend. I guess before we let you go, though, who are your sponsors that you have on your car, and anybody else you need to thank? Go ahead and give them a shout out.
Some people I definitely like to thank are Two Scoops Ice Cream Eatery, Moyer's Lakeside Eatery, Texicon Stone, Joe Crowder's Designs, and Elliot's Graphics.
Wow.
But we're always looking for more sponsorship every chance we get.
So what do you get from the Two Scoops place? Do you get ice cream?
Sometimes, if we like making little deals with the owners. Like if we finish top 5, we get a little discount on it.
Just a little.
And if you win,
if we win, we get one free. So that's always the goal.
There you go.
I guess that's some motivation to win. I like that. Well, good luck this weekend. It's been great talking to you, and we have high expectations for your victory lane speech.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for being here.
Owin Halpain, good luck this season as well beyond this weekend. Other than this weekend, when's your next race after that? When do you head over to Millbridge, I guess?
We're going to head over to Millbridge on around the end of May or this school year, and we'll be racing out there until November, but I think we might try and stay a little bit longer this year.
Cool. We'll definitely be watching you. I know our producer Dave's going to be watching you at Texas, so good luck.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, we'll see you.
See you.
Here you go. Owin Halpain. Future racing star, the best there is. Wait. No, I can't even remember the Ricky Bobby line.
That's it.
I have to look at the title of this video to remember what it was. But he pisses excellence.
Awesome interviews.
Yes.
Awesome interviews,
kid,
Scott.
Awesome kid. Wish him the very best. And, we'll definitely be keeping an eye on him.
Yep.
Coming up, we will be giving away that sticker, window sticker, courtesy of DCR Graphics. Again, type in hashtag DCR. We'll do that drawing at the end of the show to determine the winner. And also, I did notice I went through the thing. I forgot about our trivia. I did not see an I win. So we're going to move on and spin the wheel again for the passes for Oakshade Raceway to our next winner. So because... again, you got 5 minutes. You're going to be on the clock. I realize we went a little more than 5 minutes, but we were a little busy. So let's bring up our wheel here, and we're going to spin again. So here we go. So again, you will have 5 minutes. It looks like it's going. Wasn't it Joshua Lowe that was?
I thought so.
Hopefully, Kayla's paying attention. Kayla Lowe. You're on the clock. It's 7:38 right now. You have until 7:43. Look at that. I did my 5 plus 5 math.
Scott, you were good.
It's advanced, man. Oh, I forgot to hit share. There's the proof that it happened. I'm sorry about that. I had to do the okay for it to show up. So Kayla Lowe, you have 5 minutes to type in I win in the comments of our Facebook Live or YouTube Live and claim your pair of passes to Oakshade Raceway. I need to watch Six Pack starring Kenny Rogers. I've seen it, but it's been quite a while. I remember like him hauling a late model in the back of an open truck, I think it was. I've seen too many movies. They all kind of flow together. Anywho. So Kayla Lowe, you are on the clock. Type I win in the comments of the Facebook Live to claim it, or we'll spin the wheel again. Hashtag DCR to win tickets, and we're going to be giving away East of Chicago pizza here for how many in just a few minutes. First, before we get to our racing news, got to mention Victory Fuel, the ultimate flavored electrolyte water to power your day. Packed with a full load of electrolytes, 120% of your daily vitamins, and absolutely no artificial coloring, caffeine, or carbonation, just pure refreshing hydration. It's no wonder Victory Fuel is the top choice for race teams on race day, helping them stay at peak performance when it matters most. Ready to stock up? Contact your local sales representative, Tanya Conley, for track concessions and business wholesale inquiries. You can contact her at Tanya@drinkvictory.com. You can also just go to drinkvictory.com and order online. Don't forget to use discount code Conley Racing at checkout for exclusive savings. Victory Fuel, because champions deserve the best.
Wikipedia says Redline 7000 was a 1965 action sports film released by Paramount Pictures. It was directed by Howard Hawks, who also wrote the story. It stars James Caan, Laura Devon, and Mariana Hill.
Well, I'm familiar with James Caan.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with the movie. That's a little
Yeah,
before.
well, they were
I don't
acting-
watch old movies
They
like
were
that.
acting in 1965. You weren't born then, so.
No, I like Duel. That's a one old movie I do like.
Yeah. So anyway, now you
Not that it's racing.
now you can look for Redline
Okay,
7000.
Red Line 7000. It sounds like an additive to add to your
Well,
radiator.
you know, the cup cars now, the tachometers can touch 9,000. So
Kayla, she has claimed her ticket.
There
for
we
her
go.
passes. Kayla Lowe, congratulations. These will be awaiting you, a pair of passes for Oakshade Raceway to use anytime this summer. At Ron Miller Race Cars, you will have 30 days to pick them up. And I just started writing down Ron Miller instead of Kayla Lowe. So
I'd use them too.
You'll use these passes?
Oh, I would if she doesn't pick them up.
Okay. There you go. Anyways, you were saying about NASCAR and Red Line and
Yeah, you know, Redline 7000 refers to the tachometer.
I kind of figured that.
7,000
that's
is
not real high anymore.
Not anymore.
I do more than that in my
Factory
super stock.
or super
sometimes.
stock, yeah.
Wish I shouldn't, but sometimes it
Won't hurt.
happens.
Won't hurt it. It's a good engine.
Okay, yeah, we'll see. Are you a racer or a fan looking to capture every thrilling moment on the track? Look no further than Freeze Frame Photos, your go-to for all your racing photo needs, whether it's heart-pounding action shots or those unforgettable victory lane moments. Freeze Frame Photos has you covered, but that's not all. They also offer a fantastic range of custom gifts to commemorate your favorite races, including print magnets, can koozies, tumblers, wood plaques, custom slate photos, wind spinners, and buttons, just to name a few. If you want to add a personal touch, that's not a problem. Freeze Frame Photos can customize any photo or gift item with your own text and graphics, making each piece uniquely yours. Call Charlie today at 419-407-6994 and let Freeze Frame Photos turn your favorite memories into timeless treasures. Freeze Frame Photos, special moments frozen in time. And I also I like to point out that you don't have to get pictures of drivers or cars or whatever that you like. You can also get ones you don't like for nefarious reasons and put them up on a dartboard or something.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure Charlie'd still be happy to sell you pictures that way.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, give Charlie a call there. I got some racing news to do before we get to our How Many tonight. So let's give that a plug.
Latest racing news.
And really not that much. I know Ron hasn't had much sleep, so we're going to wrap things up pretty
Things
early
have
tonight.
been tough lately.
Yeah. Fremont Speedway, they've released their 74th anniversary season schedule featuring 21 nights of racing. It all kicks off on Saturday, April 19th with the Attica Fremont Championship Series for the 410 sprints and 305s. Dirt trucks also in action. You going to be there?
Sir. Absolutely.
The 35 truck?
Yeah.
Okay. The Kubota High Limit Racing Stars will make their first ever appearance at Fremont Speedway on Wednesday, May 14th. It's part of the Rooter Midweek Series. The Napa Auto Parts All-Star Circuit of Champions, presented by Valvoline, will make 4 stops at Fremont Speedway in 2025. No surprise there with Rich Farmer taking the reins of that series. For the first time since 2003, the stars of the USAC AMSOIL National Sprint Car Series come back as part of the open wheel shootout on Saturday, June 28th. The Wing 305s and DS Midgets will also be in action that night. The Attica Fremont Championship Series for the 410 and 305 sprints invade Fremont 8 times this season. The American non-wing sprints will compete at Fremont along with the winged 410 sprints on Saturday, August 2nd. And the 305 sprints will headline the Sandusky County Fair on Monday, August 18th, along with the Ladies Powder Puff Truck Race.
I was going to mention that, Scott.
Do you have a driver for your truck for that?
You know, there is a young lady that I've contacted.
Is she related to you?
No,
She's not like a granddaughter?
No. I mean, we could work that out.
Who's the lady? Or is this?
She has a few future wins, I think, at Oakshade.
Few. Oh wait, is this going to be a ringer?
Maybe.
Is this somebody that's down the street from you?
Maybe. I don't know what you're talking about, Scott.
All right, we'll just leave that at that then. I think I know where you're going, and
yes, you do. Would that be a good choice?
I don't think that counts because, yeah, that'd be a good choice. I feel bad for the competition
She's never raced a truck, so it wouldn't be unfair.
But she's raced quite a bit of different things. And she's not bad.
Actually, I think she raced my late model one night.
Yeah, see? The Valvoline American Late Model Ironman Series will make its first ever Fremont Speedway appearance on Saturday, May 3rd. And that is the highlights for the Fremont Speedway schedule for this year that we've been waiting for quite a while. It finally came out.
Yeah.
And you can check out that whole schedule at FremontSpeedway.com.
And as we said earlier in the show, we're going to give Oakshade a pass because Pam has been under the weather.
Yeah, she's been pretty ill, so hopefully she gets better there. Honest Abe Roofing has partnered with World Racing Group to support and strengthen its premier open-wheel divisions. The collaboration will see Honest Abe Roofing offering special awards and programs for the American Sprint Car Series National Tour, the Extreme Outlaw Midget Series presented by Toyota, and the World of Outlaws NASA Energy Drink Sprint Car Series. The company will sponsor the redraw and dash for every American Sprint Car Series National Tour event. Suddenly we all just disappeared. I'm not really sure what happened there. I just saw something out of the corner of my eye flicker, and we were gone!
And now we're back.
Yeah. So I
Maybe.
don't know what's going on. No, we're there. At least I hope we were. Hopefully I didn't get cut off there. But anyways, they're providing bonuses to drivers who finish 16th in each feature for the Extreme Outlaw Midgets and the ASCS National Tour. Speaking again of Honest Abe Roofing.
Yeah.
Honest Abe. And it was funny because Dave had the same reaction I did because they're sponsoring a lot of things, including
Really?
Fast. Aren't they? They're the Fast series
Right.
sponsor. It's like, how does Honest Abe have so much money? They must do good business. So very cool there. And finally, this year's USAC Hall of Fame class of inductees has been revealed. The USAC 12th Hall of Fame includes car owner Jack Bowser, driver Dave Darland, car owner and official Bob Estes, car owner and crew chief Bob Hampshire, promoters Roger and Linda Holdenman, official Tommy Hunt, and driver Gordon Johncock.
Good people all.
Yeah, the official 2025 USAC Hall of Fame induction ceremony will be held on Wednesday afternoon, July 2nd at USAC headquarters in Speedway, Indiana. And that is it for your news.
Somebody posted a picture. I can't remember what Facebook site, but it was a number 85 Gordon Johncock car, probably at Toledo Raceway Park. I remember watching him back in the day.
I remember watching him running IndyCar.
Right.
Like the 500. I think I had a toy car of his. We used to play with the little plastic cars and
Yeah.
throw them off of the edge of our porch and
What
crash them.
are we looking for there?
Nothing at
Oh,
all.
okay.
It's all good. Apparently, what I need is not on what I'm looking at for anyway. So, moving on, let's mention elevate your racing performance with Dominator Race Products, the premier choice for high-quality, durable race car components. From innovative nose pieces and valances to robust fenders and spoilers, their products are engineered to enhance your vehicle's aerodynamics, durability on the track. They're trusted by racers nationwide. Dominator Race Products delivers the reliability and performance you need to dominate the competition. Visit DominatorRaceProducts.com today to explore our extensive range of products and take your racing to the next level. And I also got to mention Dipman Motorsports, which I have not had our artificial intelligence write a flashy spot for yet.
The guys from Dipman Motorsports have artificial intelligence, so yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Craig's a good friend of mine, so.
DipmanMotorsports.com. You can check him out there. And he's got builds. He does kind of the same stuff Ron does there. It's basically Ron Miller Race Cars East.
Yeah.
Trucks.
I was
cars.
there, Dean.
Where? Gordon's brother lost his life at Sandusky Speedway. What? Really?
Yeah.
What happened? What is that story?
Um.
And how long ago was that?
Oh goodness.
And what kind of race was that?
I would have had my pavement late model there at the time. Might have been one of their season-ending races. Nolan went off of turn 3 and
Didn't come back?
yeah, maybe the throttle stuck. You could feel the impact from the grandstands.
What is there to impact over there? Though?
There used to be
Tires?
walls there.
Oh, there used to be a wall in?
Out.
Further?
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to say it's like tires, I thought that were trees, as you indicated a few years ago.
I found some trees a few years ago.
Crazy stuff there. No Hammer Down hotline playback this week, or no texts. But if you would like to call or text, feel free to do so at any time. There's your number, 419-318.
3081.
Thank you. Yeah, I was looking for that button there. 419-318-3081. Call or text anything racing related. Whatever's on your mind, let us know. And we'll talk about it next week.
Yeah, let us know what you think about NASCAR. Should they let them race to the checker?
What is the answer for that? I mean, how can we, if the yellow comes out, did they do another?
Lack of consistency, Scott. I don't know.
It's almost like
There's
it's
just
too
so
complicated.
many,
There's so many variables.
So many things, yeah.
Go back to the last. The problem with my idea would be to, okay, yellow's out, we're going to do it again, even if it is the white flag. But then you're just going to cause more crashes.
Do it again and again and again until there's one car on the track.
Exactly. So I don't know. Yeah. Give us a call. Let us know what you think the answer is.
Like I posted on the ARCA race, will the last car running please stop at the checkered flag and wave the flag?
Very nice. Speaking of the ARCA race, I was watching a video. Cletus McFarland, who was in that race, Garrett Mitchell, I believe his real name is, he had a Ultima race down at his track, the Freedom Factory. Yeah. 70 Ultimas, I think it was.
Okay.
I found this interesting because that's my daily driver.
Okay.
But it was like an enduro race. I think it was only 60 laps, but it was like an enduro race where if the cars were, they would either be green or red.
Yeah.
And they would leave cars on the track, and they're flying by. You could see the speedometer. They're going at least 60 miles an hour.
Right.
It was pretty entertaining.
Digital speedometer, right?
No. Well, at least
analog.
Not in Cletus's car was analog.
Oh, okay.
But
by the way, Fremont Speedway is going to have an enduro this year. I don't know if you saw that on their schedule.
I forgot to mention that. And also the Showdown Series, official date on there as well. In October.
Oh,
yes.
Goodness.
Yeah, it was. Oops. I guess it helps.
Yeah, we have 12 regular races there. And
Fremont OH Speedway. I always forget the OH in there. FremontOHSpeedway.com is the Fremont Speedway thing. There it is. Championship night there's a 12 hours of Fremont Enduro racing on Saturday, September 27th. And then
12 hours of Fremont. And
yeah, is that going to be like the old.
The Lemons race?
Or the grocery getter? Whatever they called that.
I don't know.
We'll have to get some more details. Well, I'm sure we'll talk to Rich before the season starts.
Oh, absolutely.
Get some more details on that. The Dirt Track Showdown Series event, October 10th. That's a Friday night again. And then it says Schoenfield mufflers required. That's not for us, though, is it?
What's that?
The mufflers. That's not for us, is it?
I don't know that the Showdown Series may be exempt from that.
Well, if we're running Oakshade rules for the super stocks, it would be. I don't. Anyway, we'll get clarification. We got a little bit of time to figure that out. In the meantime, it is time for
hashtag DCR.
No, not yet.
Oh,
no, it's not that time. I know you want it to be that time.
Could be.
No, first it's time to give away some pizza. So let's do that.
Yeah.
How many?
For a large one-item East of Chicago pizza over there in Clyde. Last week's how many people will correctly guess the next Oakshade Raceway 50th anniversary trivia question? We had 11 people on the wheel.
Really?
Yeah, because there was quite a few people, like I said, that didn't have everything correct. So only 11 had everything correct there. And you picked 22. I was more optimistic. I went with 23. So you get to pick first this week. Since you're the in-studio winner. Our listener winner was Skylar Hovis. Skylar picked 10.
Ooh.
Skylar was pretty good.
The Hovis family.
Yes.
Whatever the question is, my answer is going to be the same as Skylar's.
It's probably a safe bet there. Congratulations, Skylar Hovis. You have yourself a large one-item East of Chicago pizza in Clyde. You have 30 days to claim that pizza. Get a hold of Dean Henry to make arrangements to get that pizza. If you don't know how to do that, get a hold of me, and I'll get you in touch, and we'll get you taken care of. This week's How Many? A chance to win a large one-item East of Chicago pizza. We're going to do something. I don't think we've done an IndyCar one before, have we?
Ooh, no.
So
well, maybe something with the 500.
Maybe we have. Well, the IndyCar series, they're kicking off on a new network this year. Fox Sports is going to be broadcasting the IndyCar races. They get things going on Sunday with the St. Petersburg Grand Prix. Actually, it's the Firestone Grand Prix of St. Petersburg. And the question is, for this week's How Many, and a chance to win a large one-item pizza from East of Chicago, how many IndyCar drivers will finish on the lead lap at St. Petersburg on Sunday? I don't even know how many are starting. I didn't do any research on that, so I can't tell you. I know the fields are typically, 24-ish, 25-ish?
Indy's 33. I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes it kind of varies. So I don't know how many are going to be starting, but probably if you pick 40, you're going to be wrong.
Maybe producer Dave can put a hint out there as to how many cars will be starting. So
maybe. So, anywho, that's your question. Put your guess in the comments of the Facebook Live or the YouTube Live. We'll give you until noon on Sunday, because that's when the race starts.
Okay.
You have until noon on Sunday to get your guess in. So if you're listening to us on Spotify or some other podcasting platform, not live, you can find our Facebook Live video and type your number in the comments. You only can guess once. You can't change your guess. Once you put your guess in, you're locked in. If you edit it, you get black flagged.
Change your guess, you get black flagged.
Yeah, I'm trying to stall for you. So
Skylar Hovis, come on, put a number up there.
Dean's guesses are usually pretty close, too. So I don't know. What are you going with?
15.
15? 15 cars on the lead lap.
15 cars on the lead lap.
All right. I'm going to be more pessimistic, and I'm going to go with 14, because last time I went one over you, and I was wrong. So now I'm going one under. And right now...
You and Dean are pretty pessimistic.
Skylar picked 15. Wait, did she pick 15 before you put your 15 in?
I picked 15.
Okay.
Why?
Because was this on there before?
No, I didn't see that.
Okay, I didn't either.
Hey, Skylar, great minds think alike, my friend.
Yeah. So there you go. You have until noon to get your guess in on that. We'll find out who wins next week on the show. We have our East of Chicago Pizza racing menu for this weekend. Before we do that, I want to mention one last time. Last call to put hashtag DCR to win that sticker if you haven't done so already. If you have, you're good. You're already in it. But that's your last mention. Dave doesn't like it when I do it right before he's going to draw, because then he's got to find more names to put in there. So this is your last call for hashtag DCR to win the Hammer Down Race Report window sticker. So there you go. Now for our racing menu for this weekend, it's going to be this guy right here.
This weekend's racing menu.
Going to be a big road racing weekend.
Is it now? I guess it is.
Where's NASCAR? COTA.
Yeah. Yes, they are.
Circuit of the Americas.
Yes, before we get to that, though, Albany Speedway in Australia is going to be running the limited sprint car Western Australia state title, featuring limited sprint cars, juniors production sedans, street stocks, and senior Formula 125s. Is that like for old people?
I don't know.
That's Saturday at Albany Speedway in Australia. That's the only race I got for Down Under. NASCAR action on Saturday starting at 2:30 on the CW NASCAR Xfinity Series Focused Health 250 at Circuit of the Americas. And I guess they cut the course down this year because it was like 3-point-something miles. Now it's like 2-point-something miles. So they're going to be running a little bit shorter road course.
Okay. Fewer turns maybe, or I don't know.
Well, they cut a little section out, so I guess there'd be a couple fewer turns. NTT IndyCar Series, the Firestone Grand Prix of St. Petersburg in St. Petersburg, Florida. That's Sunday. Again, that starts at noon. That'll be on Fox. And then right after that, starting at 3:30 on Fox, will be the NASCAR Cup Series Echo Park Automotive Grand Prix at Circuit of the Americas. So a lot of Grand Prix this weekend.
And a whole lot of racing.
With turns that go left and right.
Yeah, oval tracks are out this weekend.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the ratings are, as NASCAR has been the highest rated sporting event the past couple weeks. See if IndyCar can get up there. Typically, IndyCar doesn't bring in as many viewers as NASCAR, but it's on a new network. So
and we'll see how the Fox family does with
IndyCar,
with COTA too.
Circuit of the Americas.
Yeah.
The World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series will be in action starting Sunday and Monday, as a matter of fact. It's Bike Week Jamboree at Volusia Speedway Park in Barberville, Florida. It's been a while since they've run any races there, hasn't it? That was sarcasm.
At Volusia?
Yeah, that was sarcasm.
Yeah.
You didn't get the sarcasm. Never mind. Whoosh. Yeah. Sunday and Monday, March 2nd and 3rd, World of Outlaws will be in action. And that is your East of Chicago Pizza Racing menu for this weekend. And now it is time to spin the wheel to find out who's going to win.
Your turn, Dave.
Who's going to win the DCR Graphics Hammer Down Race Report window sticker? Dave is going to spin the wheel momentarily from all of the winners, or all of the entrants, people that typed in hashtag DCR in the comments. Oh, wait a minute. We can't see it probably because I have this in. Oh, no, I guess we can.
Oh, wow.
It overrides it. So here we go.
A lot of entries again.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, it's so small.
Green.
Hovis Racing. Hovis again!
Ha!
What is up with that? These guys are on a roll. Hovis Racing, congratulations. You got yourself the Hammer Down Race Report window sticker, courtesy of DCR Graphics. You have 30 days to pick that up from Ron Miller Race Cars. Do you need a name, or is Hovis Racing going to work for you?
What?
I said, is Hovis Racing going to work for you, or do you need a name for that?
Yeah, that's all I need.
Okay, I figured as much. So, yeah.
There may be something more for them in the archives. I don't know.
Well, before we wrap things up on this week's show, we'll mention our Oakshade Raceway 50th anniversary trivia. What I'm going to do, just because I'm tired of looking, there's a lot of comments in each of our live broadcasts.
Right.
I don't like looking through them all, trying to sort through. It's bad enough I got to find for the how many, which is fine. I don't mind that. But
yes, you do. Or
what we're going to do is, and I've been doing the posts midweek. I'm going to do one a little earlier.
Okay.
For next week's Oakshade Raceway 50th anniversary trivia, and a chance to win the next 2 passes to Oakshade Raceway. And Pam did say she's going to give us some more to give away.
Oh, right.
So I got 2 passes left, but we're going to be getting some more to give away. But I'll give you a heads up on what the question is for next week. So you have some time to think about it before I actually
do some homework.
Yeah. So make sure you keep an eye on the Hammer Down Race Report Facebook page, because probably Monday or Tuesday I'll post the question, and that's in the comments of that post is where you will be entered.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So
sure.
So don't put your answer in the comments of this video.
So only Facebook entries will count?
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I'm going for. I'm cutting out because I got to look through YouTube, and I'm a lazy son of a bitch. I don't need to be doing all that.
Scott, come on.
So just look for the post.
Our listeners are worth it.
You can look through it. Are you volunteering?
I've been occupied lately.
So we'll get that post out. The question will be, though, and this is kind of similar to this past question, but this was different, and it's a little simpler. It's not a 2-parter like last time, because apparently we confused some people with the 2-part question.
Only one of them.
Okay. Well, no, there was a few.
Okay.
Just had one. The question is, who has the most 360 sprint car championships at Oakshade Raceway?
Ooh.
Who has the most 360 sprint car championships at Oakshade Raceway? Here's a hint. There's only one driver that has more than one.
Really?
Yeah. Do you know who it is?
I don't.
And like the X-Files say, the truth is out there.
Really?
Well, the answer's out there. I guess that's the truth. I don't know. So keep an eye out for that trivia question post. That'll be coming up soon. Early next week, we'll say. Got to thank producer Dave, contributors John Young, Les Hanna, Dean Henry, Matt Swander, Bob Stazak. Make sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on X at Hammer Report, follow us on YouTube. Listen to us on your favorite podcasting platform, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Check us out at hammerdownracingreport.com. And if you get a chance, rate and review us, share us with your friends. It definitely helps. Thanks to our sponsors again, Oakshade Raceway, Ron Miller Race Cars, Freeze Frame Photos, Magic Moment Entertainment, Victory Fuel, Dipman Motorsports, Dominator Race Products, and DCR Graphics. Thanks to our guests this week, Owin Halpain.
Great interview.
Great kid, yeah, great kid. Next week, actually, I worked on booking our next 3 weeks today.
Yep.
I wanted to get, I forget his name, the owner of I-96 Speedway.
Okay.
Larry Curtis. I talked to him today. He's not going to be available next week. He's busy, so we're going to get him on in a few weeks. So next week, we're actually going to be talking to TJ Peterson. You have no idea who he is.
I don't.
He is the gentleman in charge of creating the, remember this? We were talking about this last year, the Hammer Down dirt track racing game.
Right.
He is the one in charge. Apparently, there's a beta out. You can play this now. It's not out full release, but there's a free beta, and we'll tell you about that next. Well, he'll tell you about that. We'll have TJ Peterson. He'll give us an update on things. He's got a bunch of local tracks that are in this game.
So all of our iRacing friends need to tune in next week.
Absolutely. iRacing fans, the old dirt track racing by Rat Bag fans, World of Outlaw, dirt track racing, whatever those games are, all those games. If you're a gamer, tune in next week because we've got some interesting. He's trying to get. I know Oakshade's one of the tracks on there. I'm not sure if Millstream. I think Millstream might be. So I mean, when this game comes out, you can be running it at
the same tracks
at tracks around here. Yeah. So which is kind of cool. But I guess, and he said he had to redo the AI, the artificial drivers,
right?
The computer drivers, I guess, because he said they were a little too aggressive. So that's what he's been working on. But, yeah, that's next week on the show. 2 weeks from tonight, we're going to be talking to Justin Lisky.
Yep.
Remember him from Attica Raceway Park? Very fun to talk to as well. He's not so sure of the weather forecast for opening night because they're scheduled to open 2 weeks from tomorrow at Attica Raceway Park.
There's still frost in the ground at the Miller family farm, so I
still got ice in my backyard.
Yeah.
With water on top of it, but so he's 2 weeks, and then 3 weeks from tonight is going to be our I-96 guy, and we're going to try and get your that spray fire retardant guy on the show in a couple weeks too, next month. So we got a lot of things planned. So in the meantime, how about we get the hell out of here because you're tired and you probably just want to go.
I'm still awake, Scott.
Are you? So I guess we could say we'll see you next Thursday at 7 o'clock. That's a wrap on show number 368 of the Hammer Down Racing Report.
You have been listening to the Hammer Down Racing Report, available on demand on iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting platform.